Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas Eve if you celebrate Christmas. I don't know. I don't care about the holiday, but I know a lot of you do. Hopefully, you guys are staying safe, traveling around, last minute shopping and everything like that. I was at GameStop earlier myself, and there were like 3 people in the store, so that's kind of cool. Hopefully, anyone working today had a pretty chill day because I used to work in retail and I know how bad things get around this time. So yeah, hopefully everyone's maintaining cool heads on this day. I'm Matt from Shadow Moses. I'm a producer and then one of the designers of our products, and I'm here with Pete.
Hello, I'm Peter Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize you changed your thing to PD Claus. Well, so I don't really know how long this is gonna go. We might tangent because I did watch episode 1 of Reacher and I really liked it so far. How far are you in the show?
I'm all 4 episodes so far.
Oh my
It's the
god.
Crips. The Crips keep me.
So actually something that was great was once I saw Patrick Wilson as a bad guy, they made that. Did you catch that joke?
It was like the Terminator joke or something like that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. He's talking about them checking in at the hotel, and Patrick Wilson is like, well, they're a baseball player, and who's Sarah Connor? I don't know. It was such a good subtle joke in there. Sorry if I spoiled anything. You'll get over it. Anyway, um, I'm not familiar with this season at all. Like Killing Floor, the first season, I that's the first Jack Reacher book, and I actually did read that, and I thought they did a good job. Bad Luck and Trouble, I did not read, but it's like the 15th book in the series or something like that, and like I stopped reading the books because I feel like there are only so many scenarios in which a drifter can find themselves. It was like starting to get comparable to like the whole thing with Die Hard, where like how much shit is John McClane really gonna get stuck up in? So, but that said, Alan Richson apparently wants to play Batman in The Brave and the Bold. You have any thoughts on that?
No, but I thought of him as a different character yesterday. Just watching him yesterday, I was like, man, he would make a great blank. And I can't remember what fucking character it was.
Like comic book character?
Yeah, like a comic book. I was like,
Okay.
man, how come he's not in like the Marvel universe? He would be such a great addition. He would be a great. I can't think of it.
He would probably be a good Adam Warlock or Sentinel or Hyperion.
I was thinking bigger, like a more
What?
main character, like I guess like a Captain America. He would be a perfect Captain America.
Well, I'm just thinking about like his. Could you imagine him as Nuke?
Yeah, we already got Nuke though, didn't we?
No, that's a different universe.
Jessica Jones. I mean, not
and
really.
Jessica Jones fucking killed him off because they're fucking idiots. Season 1 of Jessica Jones is amazing. I fucking love the first season. I think that in itself is one of the best Marvel productions. I know it's Netflix that did it, but like season 1 is perfect for that show, with exception of the crazy redhead bitch. But like even she's the what's her face, the admin and The Boys. And like
yeah. The
a
upstairs
really
neighbor.
good actress, and she's really good at getting under your skin. And Jessica Jones, like her character is so terrible, but like she really nails that role. And like because she's a different character entirely in The Boys, and like where she's losing her hair all the time. Like she's a really good actress. But yeah, I saw that, and like if Alan Richson was Batman, he'd be like the physically biggest Batman we've ever seen. And it would be interesting because like Ben Affleck got like swole as fuck for that role, but like Alan Richson is still just that much bigger. It would be really interesting. But the other problem is like if you have a Batman that's that distinctively big, like everyone would just be like, that's the only person that is also that size. Like,
it reminds me of that was it Jimmy Kimmel when he had Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck on the show. He was like, wait, hold on a second. You're fucking Batman.
It would be something like that, but like, wait, Bruce Wayne is that big and that wide? Batman is also that big and that wide? Yeah, that's definitely the same person. Because you look at their size and then you just match that chin profile and like, yeah, that's who it is. So it would be interesting to see that. Um, but apparently he wants it. And then someone expressed talked about Jensen Ackles, Soldier Boy, I guess, as
Mama, you no.
yeah, Soldier. I can't picture him as Batman.
He's been Batman. Well, he's been the voice of Batman.
Okay. Uh Animated?
Animated, yeah.
Okay.
All the recent movies. And I think they're actually about to end that universe where Jensen Ackles has been the voice and rebooted again. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I forgot he did that. You totally reminded me of that.
He'd be
But,
okay.
what?
He'd be okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like he's CW. Like, I think you were talking about Gustin Grant playing the Flash in like the WB universe.
He should, man. It's such a missed opportunity.
He cries way too much, though.
But it's so fan service. What's writing, right? So fan service.
I mean, yeah.
You already
Yeah,
have like a big following. Bring that following to the movie theater.
No, if you want to do fan service, just fucking give the Snyderverse a chance.
Somebody was like, "Man, we had some good moments." I was like, "What were the good moments?
We did have some good moments.
What the fuck were the good moments?"
It's not perfect.
Martha!
Okay.
Why'd you say that name?
Okay, so that's a bad part in that movie. But like, in all honesty, I feel like the Snyderverse was more salvageable than the butt fuck that we're getting right now with
the Marvel
Ezra Miller.
universe?
What?
With the Marvel universe?
No, with DC.
Oh, okay.
They had something going on, you know, like even if it's not perfect, like
I
fucking
hate Jesse Eisenberg, by the way. I can't stand.
yeah, no, I fucking hate him. I don't really like
as
him.
Lex. Fuck no.
No, he felt more like a shitty Riddler.
Yeah.
I'm only so familiar with Lex Luthor, but Lex Luthor and like the other problem with Batman vs Superman is how goddamn deep you had to dig to really pull all the different aspects of that plot out of the ground. I'm not saying it should have been the most obvious thing, but when they finally do connect the dots for you, you're really just like, you don't. It's weird. There's like layers to it, and like only after watching the movie like a handful of times was I able to really see all like it's weird because it's like obvious that it's happening, but when they finally connect the dots, you're just like told there's you see the pattern of the Big Dipper, but then you finally see like the real perception of what the Big Dipper actually was supposed to be, and you're like, I already knew that was there, but is it important that it was done on such a minute level of detail?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
My gripes are like everything. I think everybody can agree it felt rushed. Well, that's one, right? And then you have the Superman movie, the standalone. He breaks his one rule. He kills the villain to save the family.
I also have a problem with that movie too because
let's expound on that a little bit more.
Okay.
First of all, I think Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, unfortunately wasn't a standalone. I would have loved to see a standalone Batman movie, but we got a Batman vs Superman, and then we got the Doomsday in there. That was awful.
Yeah, we got like a weird version of
Jesus Christ. Then she had to bring back Zod and fucking infuse his blood. I was like, what kind of convoluted plot bullshit is it? So to give the DC credit, the casting was great. The writing was fucking god awful. I don't see what the salvageable parts were. And fuck Ezra Miller. Everybody else was fine.
I haven't seen The Flash yet, honestly. I'm just not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to see it.
It was like every other DC movie. It was fine.
But Aquaman.
And then the ending.
Aquaman was great though.
No, it's fine.
I love Aquaman. It was just he just goes to such lengths to like really bring in all the creative aspects of the comic book, and that's what I really love about it. It's just they're fucking riding sharks and shit. It's just so over the top, and I thought it was like a great comic book movie for that purpose.
Right.
Like, there's a fucking war with crab people. Like, it's fucking
Crab people.
yeah. But what was I saying? Shit.
We're talking about DCU. We're shitting on it, kind of. You
Yeah.
want to join in with me, but you're trying to play devil's advocate.
Well, I mean, like, no, I mean, like, I do appreciate what we got overall. I think it would have been nice to see a solo Ben Affleck movie. I haven't watched Batman vs Superman for a while, and I know it's not a great movie by any means. The first Wonder Woman was good, except for the last fight being like twice as long as it needed to be because they just kept him fucking talking. The second Wonder Woman was okay. It was kind of a fucking mess. And then I don't remember. The Snyder Cut was great. Except for the part with Flash. Because I fucking hated that. That was so dumb. The whole Flash origin sequence in there. Like could have done it without that and I would have been fine.
Trying to fix it, I'm making it worse. Like I don't know what the fuck to do with my hair.
Sorry. Yeah, dude. Just do what I do. See, it did nothing. I haven't watched Blue Beetle yet either, but
again, it was fine.
Yeah,
fine. Yeah, it was good. I think we need more Winter Soldier movies.
Yeah, no, you're spot. I was talking to somebody about like the Marvel movies the other day, and realistically, we do need that. We do need to break away from like such high octane, out of control movies and get back to just like some more basic writing. Was it you and me that were talking about the Winter Soldier? I think that's what we were talking about with like Secret Invasion. Like it was much more of a mortal problem. Right. Yeah, we were talking about that. Okay, last week. That's right. Sorry, I couldn't remember if I was talking to you about it or someone I was talking to recently about stuff. But yeah, like it's the stakes don't always have to be so damn high. I don't know. But so in other news, saw this on Toy Arc because it seems like there's not a whole lot going on right now. Saw this on Toy Arc. There's Diamond Select and what was it? Gentle Giant releases from Star Wars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Marvel that are up for pre-order. I saw somebody did a Matrix. Which Matrix was it? I saw Neo like 1/6 scale thingamajig, and now I click the link and it's gone. So that's cool. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, there's some stuff from them. I know that Big Bad Toy Store just got some new pre-orders in stock. I'm gonna pull that up.
What did I see? I saw that the Scarecrow went up for Mafex.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up the pre-orders that just came up there. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I dig it.
I hate the unmasked face. It's so bad.
Well, it's probably ripped from the comic. I'm not familiar with the Hush comic as I am the movie that they did.
Yeah,
I'm aware of the storyline.
I just hate that face.
That's cool. I'm good with that.
What?
I'm good with it.
I mean, otherwise the figure looks really cool. I am interested. I'm waiting for Ami to get it in stock to get it on pre-order. It'll probably be on pre-order and then sell out really fast, and I'll miss it.
Ami, no, they're actually pretty good, man.
Dude, I'll check them a day late and it's gone. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, that's the damn truth.
I'm going back and getting the Reign of Superman figures because I have FOMO and I'm a pathetic loser. So I'm getting Man of Steel, the Eradicator.
Okay, yeah, I thought that's what
I saw that Big Bad Toy Store still has Cyborg Superman in, so I'm gonna nab that one. And then
dude, I have that figure. He's pretty cool. He's a cool figure. Yeah, I have him. I have Steel. I didn't grab that Superman. I do have my Hush Superman right here because I also got in my Hush Poison Ivy from Ami. Actually, I haven't opened her up, but for some reason I wasn't paying attention to the Hush Superman. I also never read Hush, so I'm not super familiar with it. I thought that was like a kryptonite thing he had on his neck and on his wrists, like to kind of inhibit him. It's poison ivy, like vines, like apparently, and that yet another time when Superman and Batman fight or something. So I really actually need to get Hush and read it. I know it's one of the most popular like Batman stories, and they kind of tease it a little bit in the Batman with that reporter who was pestering Tim Thomas Wayne, not Tim. But yeah, aside from this face where he's just like this looks like a pretty cool figure. I like that it's like a more conventional scarecrow. I do like some of the different versions we've seen. Like I thought that the the Batman Begins take on it was cool. I also like the Arkham Knight version, even though I feel like a lot of people don't realize that he actually is cutting his skin away to look like his mask in that. It's not that he wears a mask. He's literally yeah. Did you not realize that?
No, I didn't.
Dude, read the bio in Arkham Knight.
I played all 3 games. Like
Scarecrow got so messed up by Killer Croc in that was it that one or the second one? I think it was at the end of the first one. I forget exactly what happens to him, but like he gets so like destroyed by Killer Croc that like he doesn't wear a mask anymore. He literally his face is all cut up and scarred, and he was cutting away his face to like emulate the appearance of his mask. It's crazy, dude. Let me pull this up.
Does this show like all the hands and stuff that come with it too, or any effects?
It does not. It just shows those faces. It looks like he just has 2 different hand options, like calm. No, maybe 3. Let me see if it says it. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything. 3 head sculpts. It looks like from the pictures that we see here, it looks like we get like 3 different hand options. One that's just like elongated, one that looks more like this kind of thing, and then one that looks more spread open. Yeah, so here are those other ones. And then yeah, these like this open hand up here.
And then what's the height say on that?
6.3 inches probably. Probably because his hat's really tall.
Does it say approximately, or does it say 6.3?
6.3.
Damn. Couldn't go a little taller with that? Sounds like he's a little short.
So
I don't know. At least I picture Scarecrow like a little taller than the rest of the guys, like more gangly kind of, but whatever. That's cool.
Oh, nimbly pimbly.
What I was gonna say was the Reign of Superman line. I'm debating on picking up that black suit Superman. But I have a feeling they're gonna drop a what the precursor was to that. So a Doomsday, a proper comic book Doomsday, and a hopefully Death of Superman. But I do want that mullet head sculpt. But that's the only reason I want that figure. Otherwise, I don't care about the regenerative armor Superman.
You can see this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is his actual like skin, and he like sewed it together, and like those are his teeth right there, which is also kind of a mistake because you can understand when he speaks in the game. Like you really shouldn't if he has no lips. But yeah, like he destroyed his own face. Like he went full psychopath in that game.
So where is the gas mask plugged into?
Probably his flesh.
Ew, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
How do we get off in these tangents? Jesus.
Well, we were talking about the Mafex figure.
Spinning out of control here. Now we're in the video game. We're reading full articles. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to see if they captured the bio from the game in there. But yeah, he left. So happy birthday in hell, Lemmy.
In hell, damn.
Well, he's dead.
Right.
I'm just kidding about in hell. I don't believe in either place. But it's Lemmy's birthday. You could get his figure at Big Bad
Today's his
Toys.
birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Lemmy. Shit.
Today's Lemmy
The
Kilmer.
Ace of Spades!
Yep.
the
Super
only song I know.
7. Yeah, pretty much. But so Super 7, I know that we've talked about non-Marvel, non-DC figures, and Super 7 actually does do a lot of those. Don't you have Biggie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, they do like a lot of these. Actually, when they do finally do a Motley Crue figure, I want to get one for my friend because he's a huge Motley fan.
Is he really?
Yeah. And speaking of non-Marvel DC figures, we have Chester Cheeto available in Big Bad Toy Store. And this is one of those really weird figures that people are kind of like, what the hell? And other people are like, yeah, I need to have that. Thanks.
Well, I'll let you know in a couple days because I got charged for it. So
I pile of loot for me.
it ain't easy being cheesy.
It's just so goofy, but it's kind of funny. And like, actually, I'm glad that Jada has done the Street Fighter figures because you said they're pretty solid, right?
They are very solid. I'm not gonna lie. Their range of motion is impressive. The details are good. If you feel like the plastic is hindering for like Ryu, for example, you could always take the vest off and then make them bare chested. I haven't had any complaints with it so far. I could say more heads. I would love to see like what Storm did, and they put the beat up face in there, but it's not a big deal to me. I'm happy with it.
I like that it has cheesy.
Although I think I told you, I think I said this last stream. I like my villains bigger, so I'm cool with like the Storm Sagat and then like the Ryu being like this tall in comparison.
Yeah.
E Honda. I think I might go with the Jada Blanca just because I feel like I don't know, it's too late for Storm for me now. And if Jada, if you're listening, if you get the Mortal Kombat line and start, working your way back up, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the first one there. Because I really want a Mortal Kombat 1 Liu Kang. Super bad.
I like that it is a cheesy fingerprints. That's a funny detail.
It's probably just paint rub.
Know. Probably what?
Just paint rub.
Paint rub. Yeah. I think it was intentional.
It kind of looks like paint rub, right? It looks like somebody like wiped.
Yeah, it does look like paint rub, but I think it's more so like going with the whole joke of like getting the fingerprints from your
best part, man.
Eating them cheats. So yeah, there we go. He comes in the Cheetos box. That's a cool packaging.
That is cool packaging.
I feel like he would be small, but he's 6 inches. That's funny,
dude. So this is why I picked him up. First of all, that Cheetos bag is a great prop, right?
It is. It definitely.
Second of all, there's a full-size Cheeto in it, and I'm thinking like Ant-Man shots, right? You get a bunch of those Cheetos, and he's like in the bag of Cheetos and shit, right? So Sperry's, it'd be cheaper just to buy a bag of Cheetos at that point, though. I'm not gonna lie. You're looking around. I see you. You're like, God damn it, I have Cheetos right here.
No, I don't. I have Iron Man right here.
Is he actually iron though? He's more like Plastic Man.
No, he's die-cast, but this is a different series, so it's like a comic series, and he has. Well, let me just finish sharing, and then I'll get back to him.
I'm sorry. Yeah. This was a day one cop for me. That fucking Chester Cheeto.
So you said you had the original release of this. I'm probably gonna grab this once I see it on Ami.
So look, let me. I didn't fully fill you in on why I sold this figure. The figure's great. It's fantastic. The mobility is great. It's exactly what you expect from a Mafex figure. The thing is, I have a bunch of Marvel Legends lines, right? And then adding this Mafex in was like substantially shorter than the rest of the line, like the Marvel Legends that I have. So he didn't really fit in the display. And I know a lot of photographers are like, you can fudge it and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't interested in that. But when I got the Mezco one, I felt like he was more what I was looking for. So
Okay.
I really prefer the Mezco one. But I'm not saying you're not going to be happy with this. This is a great figure. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah, I might check it out. Waiting for Ami to get stuff and get some of these newer figures in. Unfortunate. Sorry, I was looking at something. I'm glad they do this with the covered eyes. I don't like this one where he has the exposed eyes on any of the Black Panther figures. I don't
mind it when they did it for like the throwback Black Panther that they did for Marvel Legends recently. That was fun. Yeah. I was like, all right, well, the older costume technology's not there yet.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not a high-tech suit. That's him literally just wearing a physical mask. So recently I've been at GameStop picking some stuff up for friends and just kind of seeing what they have because I'm waiting for 2 Halo figures from Jazzwares when you get your shit together to finally ship out Douglas and the Yokai armors. But I've seen a lot of these G.I. Joe figures in stock at GameStop, and if I didn't already have them on pre-order, well, on my pile of loot here, I would probably have just through impatience grabbed them from GameStop. But check out your GameStop if you're looking for any of the more recent like G.I. Joe figures because they're keeping them. It looks like they're keeping them in stock, and kind of curious to see what happens with the New Year and planogram resets because that's when like they really start purging everything and then getting new stuff in and kind of curious to see what new shit there's going to be, if anything.
Well, I saw that a couple waves were dropping early, the Spider-Man No Way Home set, and then the other set with the recent Tombstone and Hallows Eve in it. That has been way ahead of schedule, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those, but like I said, not super into Legends. But in addition to my Poison Ivy figure from Hush, I also recently got my Spyro Studios Ghidra statue in, and I want to put it together, but I feel like it's too deep. Like I feel like his tails are going to be too deep for me to put on my dresser. I also got my Hot Toys comic series Iron Man in. Got this for an awesome price on eBay because it's normally like almost a $400 figure, and I got the deluxe version for like $300 shipped. Oh, wow. And like the rest of his box and everything is down there. And I also got this bad boy. He's amazing. He only has like 6 points of articulation, but holy fuck, he's so fucking cool. Like I can't not laugh when I see this guy. He's just so funny. He comes with it. This is Hot Toys. It's what they call the Power Pose series. So like I know that they did a Power Pose with the Infinity War Hulkbuster because it's such a big figure you really can't pose it around. So like this guy literally only moves in his shoulders. His he only has like a swivel. He has a ball joint type thing, and then he has a swivel on his foot. But like I don't really see why you'd move that. But he's just so fucking great. He comes with a little Starro like face guy, and then the book that he's reading. Like he has 2 alternate hands, and one is more opposed to book read. So yeah, I was like, he was also on sale on Sideshow because they've been doing all these sales leading up to Christmas, and I pre-ordered them a while ago. And he's fucking awesome.
What made you go with that one over the 12-inch release or the 6-inch release? I'm sorry.
From McFarlane?
I don't think it was McFarlane. Maybe it was McFarlane, but I know a third-party company did one. Beast Kingdom?
Yeah, Beast Kingdom did. I didn't get that one. I didn't have the funds for it because it was like $150, I think.
You're actually right. It was $120 on release, and it's on sale right now for $60. Big Bad Toy Store
right now.
Yep.
Well, guess who can't get it right now because my Bartholomew Vex is my wait list is going through.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very cool.
excited. Very
I think
excited
you're gonna
about
love that
them.
figure. That figure is so
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm excited. I saw someone like kind of complaining about it, but I'm like, yo, if I could get a Baphomet action figure, I'm there for it. The other thing I recently did buy because I don't know why I've just been really in the Gears of War mode lately. So I talked about that Baird figure before, so I grabbed the 2-pack, and like altogether it was $40 ship for these, which isn't bad because you can't find them anymore. And Baird's the best figure in the line because these guys aren't that great. Like Marcus is pretty much the same articulation as Baird, but like I can't get him to hold his gun properly. Like this is the extent of his arm motion. Is this like what is that? And then this guy might as well be a McFarlane figure because all his legs do is this. Like he has a knee joint. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He has a knee swivel. Like what the fuck are these figures? This is so dumb. He's basically posed. He's basically molded to do this. And like it looks cool and everything, but like that's all you can do with this figure. And I'm like, Jesus. Like I'm glad Storm has the line. Give us Locust drones. Storm. Actually, you know what? Gearbox, give us the next the coalition. The coalition does the Gears of War games now. The coalition, give us the next Gears game so we get more Gears of War toys because I need more. Give us a fucking Brumac, man.
You know, one thing that I am so behind on that I just found out the other day. I went down the rabbit hole of watching like the history of Metal Gear, and like not like how it was made, but more like the timeline of everything.
It's a mess.
Oh yeah. It's okay. I got it. It was more like it was more like an entertainment issue. But I realized or I found out that McFarlane had made some Metal Gear figures and they actually look pretty fucking good. And I just now found out about it. I was thinking about grabbing Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Interesting. Where are you finding it? On eBay?
Yeah, it was like $35 opened. Let me see. McFarlane, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2.
If I pull it up, I have it.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh wow, that one actually looks like a fucking G.I. Joe.
It was actually better looking than the Figma one that I picked up. That's the first one. They also have the second one in the blue costume. So wave 1, I think, was Metal Gear Solid, and wave 2 was Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, there you go. The sixth one there. No, that's the first one. Go back.
Is there a difference?
Yeah,
it's that the same right figure.
No.
Same figure.
No. See the color of the fatigues? The face is different. Everything's different.
He looks pissed off.
But then I saw the way he kind of like slumps over like this. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not the best figure. Which brings me back to why somebody should do a fucking Solid Snake.
It is really weird. There are some figures that it's really weird we don't have figures for.
Right? Like decent figures.
Yeah. Look, his arm literally is just an up-down, like a rotation. It doesn't go out at all.
He's holding him up with a finger.
And why does he have a red beard? Why is it so red?
Solid ginger snake.
But yeah, no, like that Aloy, like Figma, just do it. Because like they already do so many games. I know D Amazing posted a picture of Samus from
oh yeah, I saw that.
Dread, the most recent Metroid game.
Yeah.
And the figure looked awesome. But like they do Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. They're doing Isaac Clarke. They did the Doom Eternal Marine. It would be nice to see them do like Aloy from the Horizon games. Solid Snake would be cool. They did the Bloodborne Hunters.
I want to see Lim Toys tackle it.
Lim Toys already did a Metal Gear Solid figure. They did Ahab.
Oh yeah. But I want a Solid Snake.
I know.
But I would also like Lim Toys Jin Sakai. I think that would be fucking great. Full ninja garb, tangible goods.
With soft goods, you want it?
Yeah, man.
Okay. That it would be cool to have because like the Figma one is good, but yeah, it's all plastic. And then Figma also did damn you. Oh, they did what's his face from the game where you ride the bike and you build roads.
We got this figure where it's Obi-Wan. Right? Not a bad looking guy. The only thing is, like, I don't get it. You add a cut in the back of his shit, right? So his leg can move back, but you didn't put a cut up front. I mean, I could make the cut myself, right? But and then I'm starting thinking, like, why didn't you just do soft goods for the tunic then? You know, why this whole plastic thing? Because you did a cloak. I don't understand. I love the figure. Don't get me wrong. That fucking head sculpt is awesome. He looks grizzled. He looks pissed off. He looks like, man, I've seen some things and some stuff, man.
His arms look really long.
Right. They're okay.
Yeah, it's not as long as it looked. It's a little bit long, but
I have like the butterflies down a little bit.
There was
but this other figure, like, you want to talk about long arms, man. Like, they fucked this guy up. Like, why are his arms so long? I just don't understand.
Oh my dude, is that his neck?
It is a neck. Isn't that weird?
My God. What the hell are they doing with the neck? His neck is so disproportionate too. Like, it looks like Stretch Armstrong, but he's Stretch right? Neck long.
What are they doing with this guy?
How is that set?
It's a good set, man. It really is.
Yeah, nice. Mine's
the only thing I didn't like is I thought the Marvel Legends thing was a little bit better. Everybody's complaining about, well, not everybody. I saw The Amazing's video talking about the single jointed Invisible Woman, and we're at a time where it's time to, you know, get rid of that single jointed shit, put full range of motion on women.
Did my mic
great?
Did the mic pick
fine
up?
With it also?
Did the mic pick up how hard I rolled my eyes?
Yes, it did. I saw it.
Yeah,
it gets screeched.
Your children upstairs. I get it, but like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, we can't have nice things. We're not talking about The Amazing needs to shut the fuck up. We're just saying, like,
no. I mean, like, it's been going on for fucking ages now. Like, single jointed elbows. Yeah, they do. It's not changing. I get it. It's a bummer, but
it
like,
should change. It really should. But Invisible Woman, like I said, like, she's not like Ninja, so I'm not like 100% pressed on it. As long as she's got like the hip movement and the legs that spread out a little bit, she can get one of these stances. I'm cool with that.
And maybe I'm just super wrong, but
like Psylocke, when they did the Marvel Legends Psylocke on single jointed elbows, that's a fucking problem. She's a ninja. You need full range of motion. You sons of bitches. And don't make me tell you again, Hasbro.
Do you want me to pull up that King Shark figure?
The one I sent you? No. I was just saying that for like reference if you want to, but it is on sale if anybody's interested in the King Shark.
Yeah, $60. So I will say I had 2 Beast Kingdom figures before, hated them. Fucking terrible. They might have improved since then, but the ones that I had were from Batman vs Superman. It was Batman, and he was all die cast, which was a really weird choice. And Superman, and also die cast. I think I gave them to my friend for his brother, because his brother like is mentally handicapped, and I figured that his brother liked Batman and Superman, and I know my friend liked like the higher end collectibles and stuff, but like for his brother, like the other ones are toys, and like he could just go have fun with those. Like, you could just give them to someone who's not looking for it. They just want a Batman figure. Yeah, fine for that. But like for someone who's collecting figures, like you don't want what those products were. And like, I don't know. This is, wish we recorded that. I would have edited all that out.
These Kingdom like 8-inch figures?
Yeah, I did not like the ones I had. Supposedly they've improved because like, I think I've mentioned it. If I haven't, I might not have mentioned it before, but the first Mafex figures I had sucked. They were also really bad. Mafex has come a long way in terms of quality control, and it's possible that Beast Kingdom has too, because the first Mafex figures were also from Batman vs Superman, and I hated those figures. Their joints were really weak. Their sculpts looked really bad. Mafex has come so far since then. Like, because I don't buy SH Figure Arts anymore because they're so small, and honestly, I feel like they've really cheapened up a bit. Like, some of them still look good, but like I feel like the more recent ones that have been coming out, they're just like rushing them out. Like, they don't. It feels like they're not putting the time and everything in to make sure it's the quality that we would expect from a $90 figure. Whereas Mafex has really just been hitting the nail right on the head time and time again. And like, I have my Black Mana is Mafex, and he's so fucking awesome. So I don't know. Maybe Beast Kingdom's improved. Mafex did a lot. Like, I never thought I would be buying Mafex figures the way I do now. And like, they're one of the other main lines I collect in this scale. I'm glad that I'm back into Hot Toys, but I'm also, for 112 figures, I'm really enjoying what Mafex offers. I also like that they seem to stick to putting out like a wave. Like, we're getting all these Hush characters. It's nice to see that. It'd be cool to see a Jim Gordon figure.
Oh yeah, well, I like the Mezco one a lot, man. I'm not
I
gonna
haven't
lie.
opened him, and I will eventually. I want to have space and display cabinets and shit. I don't like things getting dusty.
Well, one thing is like I don't mind mixing lines. So Mezco Jim Gordon, fantastic. Mafex is Batman's so good that I picked up the black one and the blue one.
Yeah. The black one came back in avail. I don't know if he still is available on Big Bad Toy Store, but he actually came back in stock
again. Because I know when we checked it last week, he was out of stock again.
God, he might have sold already.
but like Mezco, Mr. Freeze, I thought that was great. But I wanted to say McFarlane's
he sold out again.
Alfred was amazing because it had the 3 iterations of Alfred from the '89 movie, the animated series.
Oh, I forgot they did that.
Yeah, I picked that up. I got lucky.
What did they do? Who was the third one?
I think your mother? No, I don't remember. I just don't remember. I'm sorry.
You idiot. My mom's name's not Alfred. Jeez. You know what? This is done. The podcast is over. Why'd you say that name?
Alfred.
Well, no, I'm just curious. Did they do the Val Kilmer Alfred? Or did
if you want to wait a second, I can go grab it.
Yeah, go. Bet, dude. I'm doing elevator music.
Okay.
But yeah, this Iron Man figure is pretty fucking cool. He's die cast with a plastic shell. Visually it looks really cool. Fuck Pete. It's just time for us now. And yeah, so he's pretty cool. He comes with some alternate face plates, or at least one. It might only be one. I need to get the other comic version of it because it's just like the standard red and yellow, not like this red and gold that we have going on here. But yeah, it comes with this alternate head sculpt. That's pretty cool. And some different armor that you can swap out in case you don't want the plastic overlay that they have on everything. So like they have alternate. What is this? All sorts of alternate pieces. Shit, I don't even know. I literally just opened this, so I don't know what everything is. But like this hip thing. Right on the side, this little disc armor that's there. You can swap that out, it looks like. Then it's like got the deluxe. He comes with other shit, but I'm not sure exactly what. I just got it because there's a really good price. That's only going to fall over in a minute. So yeah, that's right. He comes with all these different displays. This is what the inside of the box looks like. Man, I need to assemble this Iron Man. It's pretty cool. It comes with a lot of stuff. But now I'm curious what the second box was.
This is that, right? Let me see how I can. That's the first one. I think that's like animated series ish.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And this is like 89.
Okay.
I have this. This looks like Colonel fucking Sanders. I don't know who this is.
Is that?
I know it's hard to see with the light glaring in his face.
Yeah, I have no idea what's that one supposed to be. Huh. Weird.
Let's see if I can lower this brush a little bit. Does that help? Yeah, that helps.
You said it was
Like
McFarlane, right?
Yeah, he's got like a. Then it came with like this Voldemort looking head too. I don't know who the fuck this is. Maybe
You
I
don't
got
say his name.
Who?
I said you don't say his name.
But yeah, the figure's pretty cool. Nice tall.
I pulled up. I typed Alfred and Husker from the fucking Witcher came up.
This figure came with a serving tray and a cup. And for some reason, which I am not complaining, came with like this cowl that's like off. So he could like serve him the cowl. I don't know. You want some Batman with your dinner, huh?
Sorry, I'm trying to find that one to see what that third one is supposed to be.
Well, let me see if I got something.
Oh shit, that reminds me. We talked about Chester. I meant to bring up because we showed it after Toy Fair. It's no longer. What the hell? It's no longer on the very. Oh, there we go. So, Hayat Toys is one of those studios that's also doing like non-comic stuff, and I wanted to bring up that Star Trek figure because I know we mentioned him in our Toy Arc episode, but he's available on Big Bad Toy Store. Although I'm not quite sold on that head sculpt, but it's soft goods. He's 112. Kind of curious to see how they do with this line to determine other things, because I know that they were the same. I think that was the same studio that was doing the Rambo figures. Does that sound right to you?
Oh yeah. Right? I knew I heard that name from somewhere.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool to see another studio doing 1/12 soft goods. It looks like a decent offering. The head sculpt's not quite on, but I mean, who else is doing Star Trek?
I feel like you were really pining for this figure anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the details on the face aren't quite crisp, but nobody else is nobody else is doing Star Trek figures right now.
I thought you missed it for a second, but no, you got it.
Yeah. Do you want me to share your thing? You ready?
Yeah. It's actually your thing, but yeah. So
Okay.
This is what Matt has been working. This is going to be the chair for the seated arcade or the driving arcade. I went to go check on the printer just now to see how it's going, and it looks like the stepper motor has overheated and it's not printing anything, which is fantastic.
Probably.
It's the one printer I haven't used. So I've been using the super big one and the super small one. I was like, you know what? Let me use the Max. It's a reliable printer. The motherfucker, the stepper motor is not overheated. It's not spitting out anything.
Man, I went to do my Z offset last night, and I was really bummed to see that it literally only lets me raise that. So now I have to figure out the whole fucking firmware nonsense bullshit.
Well, hopefully they have a firmware upgrade for that printer, and it'll be easy. Otherwise, motherboard, Marlin, new printer, those things pop into my head
it already has Marlin on it, and it looks like there is a new version. I should have looked to see what version I have. That like version 2.1.72 or something is out right now. And it looks like it's been out for a little while, probably post dating my printer. So I'm hoping that I go in there. Other things I could do is Pronterface free, do you know?
Yes.
Okay, so the other thing I could do is go into Pronterface, directly linked to my 3D printer, and then go in and adjust different settings from that end. Although that I don't know really how to do. But yeah, this is like, for someone who constantly says how fickle 3D printing is, I hate tinkering with shit. And like I understand that it's not going to work right out the box, but even just getting daunted by doing the Z axis, and actually, really, the Z offset isn't that hard to do, but unfortunately, what I need to do to get to the ability to do that is what's pissing me off right now. You ready
That's
for
the
this?
conversation we were having on the side. The printers that they're releasing now, out the box.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that fucking Orange Storm Giga has all that, because it's a it's a $2,500 printer. I'm getting a really good deal on it because I'm getting that printer, shipping, and 2 nozzles, and then a thing for like the supersized spools for like $2,000. So I'm getting a fucking hell of a deal on that thing. And yeah. So what we got going on here?
So I know this looks pretty plain Jane, but what I'm trying to do is make a flight stand. The reason for this is we want to start being a one-stop shop for everything. Some of the ideas that we had are to work on 3D printed diorama pieces. I know I mentioned that. I probably mentioned that months ago that we were getting into that. It just hasn't fleshed out the way I wanted it to. So we're looking into other avenues on how to do that. But what we're doing with the flight stands is I'm trying to design a piece that would allow you to wrap a flight stand perfectly in the piece of plastic, thus making us able to produce these at not only easy but in mass for other people. Probably a 7-inch, a 5-inch, and a 3-inch that we could provide for everybody as part of a set online somewhere in the future. The reason I made this is because we need the full size of the stand. I've already measured like the circumference of the wiring that you're supposed to use and all that stuff, but I'm going to create a block that you will literally be able to wrap the gauge wire into it and produce a perfect flight stand out of it with minimal effort. So that's the goal of this, to use this to cut out from the main shape that we are going to produce.
I'm hoping that the Orange Storm will really give us a chance to do some of those other things we've talked about. Just because of the scale on those, it gets really difficult. And I'm really hoping that like I can make like full size vehicle chassis on that Orange Storm. So I'm excited for that. I really hope that it's easy enough to use machine, so I don't have to do a whole lot of tweaking and other shit to it. But we'll see what happens.
Some other things I noticed in the meantime was I noticed that Creality announced already an update on their K1. Now I've been out of the 3D printing game for a little bit, so I'm not sure when the K1 was initially released, but I know the K1 Max just came out a couple months ago. They've already announced a K1C, which makes improvements on the K1 where there was issues at, which excites me because I already thought that the K1 was a fantastic printer. Out the break, I've already read some issues that are with it. So if they are fixing those issues, and then that leads to the K1 Max C being released in the future, I am all over that.
That's the other thing. Like when I'm looking up stuff for my Ender 3, I only have the Ender 3. I don't have the Pro or the V2 or all these other models because that's something else that gets frustrating is I'm trying to find support for the base Ender 3 and everyone's like the Pro this that. Like no. My printer's not that cool. It works really well generally, but I'm trying to find support for that, not the one that has all these other features. And like once something becomes like outdated or there's a newer model, it seems like support kind of just falls off. And like so many of the other things that I'm seeing for Ender 3 is everyone has a goddamn BL Touch on their printer. Like, guess who doesn't? This guy. Why? Because I don't need one. I could just twist things. And that works until the general bed is not in the right place. So yeah. Found a decent YouTube channel the other day when I was looking at stuff called The First Lair. Seems like he has some good videos, and I know that I don't know if he still does it, but he was even doing like live streams where he was talking about different tweaks and everything that like you could do with your printers, which is kind of a cool thing. But like that has to get exhaustive because like I was looking at the comments and they're just 1,000 damn questions. But yeah, I think that's all about all I have for today.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go troubleshoot this printer and see what the hell's going on now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna neglect my printer for a little while longer because I'm mad at it. No, I have to look more into doing the whole firmware thing because a lot of people are saying to download the current firmware of it, which makes sense because like worst case scenarios, you could always restore it to that default. I don't know how to do that. I'm assuming I have to do it from online, not off the printer itself, but I don't. I guess I could probably find that file if I look up about my printer and see what firmware it currently uses.
So I don't have experience upgrading the firmware on the standard board. I do have experience upgrading the firmware on the aftermarket boards that I've installed. Typically, you'd put the file on the micro SD, and then
Right.
yeah, when you boot it up, it'll just read that file first, and then start loading the firmware. I don't know if that's the same for the Creality. Hopefully they could use something with that cable that they provided, because that would make it much easier.
I have to find that. It's somewhere in a box. Like, I mean, so I'm in an apartment and I moved here from another apartment. I only unpack like half of my shit, and that's being generous because I don't want to fully move into a place that I'm moving out of eventually. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm trying to do everything from the actual display so it actually has the information in the printer's computer and it's not something that I physically adjust and that I have to like compensate for in other areas. So I don't know. And then oh yeah, yesterday I was asking you, all these people have their nozzle over the center of their print bed. I'm like, how did you get it there? Are you just disabling your steppers and doing that? Or are you using a G code to get it to go to that position or what? Like that's something else that like people aren't addressing. I'm like, I don't know how to get it to do that. There's no setting in there. I don't have a G code for it. I could probably find one, but like otherwise, auto home is front left corner. So I don't know.
Yep.
It's all dumb.
Everything's dumb.
Everything is dumb. Enjoy your fucking Christmas.
You too. Jesus.
No, everybody enjoy your holiday. Stay safe. Spend time with people that are meaningful to you or just stay home and do nothing. I mean, it's kind of your time too.
Yeah, if I didn't have a family, that's what I'd be doing. I'd fucking binge video games.
That's probably exactly what I'm doing. I've been itching to play Gears of War lately, and I feel like I might just start powering through all 5 of those games.
You know what sucks is I have no time to play video games, right? And I just finished. I think last time I talked to you, I just finished Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter. What's it called?
Yeah, the Wizarding Wand.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
just read the other day that they put some free DLC on there.
Who
Like,
cares?
no, I'm not jumping back in. I
Oh,
want
because they gave you like a star rating, like GTA or something like that.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe that was a mod. I don't know. I saw
Yeah,
something.
it was a mod. I saw that. I saw the mod.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Like I really don't give a shit about that game at all, or Harry Potter. It's not my thing in
It's not
any
bad.
way.
It just takes place in that world, you know? You're not
Yeah,
Harry Potter. You meet none of
yeah,
the Harry
no, but
Potter.
like, I don't care about preteen wizards. That's more so what I'm saying. Like, I don't care about it. Uh,
But I'm
and
excited. I
and
got like God of War lined up. I have Last of Us Part 1 lined up. I got Jedi Survivor lined up. And I got Tears of the Kingdom lined up. I haven't been able to touch any of those. And those are 4 fantastic fucking games.
I got my friend Last of Us Part 2 for Christmas. So hoping he enjoys that. And then I got him a gift card so he can upgrade to the PS5 version and play the roguelike challenge mode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah. He got me this pretty cool book that's like essays on the whole kaiju thing. And I know you don't care about it, but one of the essays in there is, let me just tell you the title of it. So this is the book. And then the one essay is Collecting Kaiju, How Nostalgia Influences Adult Toy Collecting. And I was like, oh shit, I definitely have to read that. That'll be a pretty cool chapter to read relevant to the podcast. So I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, pretty interesting book. I think it's going to be. I'm also reading Killers of the Flower Moon right now, which is good so far. I haven't seen the Scorsese movie yet, but
I heard it's really good, but it's 3 hours. I don't know if I
I
have
heard
time for
that. I've heard a few things. One of which was that I heard that somebody was watching and they left early, and then I also heard that it makes you feel like shit if you're a white person because of the subject matter. You probably will. It's about Native American exploitation in like violent ways and shit. So I get it. It's like even Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, even Abraham Lincoln, after the whole Emancipation Proclamation thing, he was like, "Hey, go kill off the rest of those tribes over there because we're cool." But hey, everybody, enjoy your holiday. Sorry to bring this on a down note. There's no season affective disorder going on here. There's something in my eye though. Yeah, everybody take care. Stay safe. Get some cool stuff. Give some cool stuff. And I plan on being here next weekend. I don't know if you are doing anything, but we can figure that out as we get closer to it. I usually don't do anything for New Year's either, but we'll have a little something going on probably, even if it's
Yeah,
just another
definitely.
stream. Oh my god, my body hates me.
We should drink on camera. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Although I know people who stream on Twitch that are just straight hitting their bong. So we could say it's artistic drinking.
It's apple juice.
It's apple juice.
It's
This is really good.
sparkling grape soda.
But yeah, I'm Matt from Shadow Moses, here to crush your dreams and make you feel sad things. Producer and then one of our designers, and then I'm here with Pete or Petey Claus.
PD Claus. Of course, the same thing that I always say. If you want to hear more of our thoughts, tune in Sundays at 8 p.m. live on YouTube, except for the holidays, obviously. Head to shadowmoses112.com to add our accessories to your collection. If you want to check out what we're working on, you could always head to our Instagram. We are working on a driving arcade. We are working on flight stands, probably dioramas and pinball machines soon. And you can see all that progress live right now on Instagram. Thank you so much, guys, and I appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
Real quick, I will say, next Sunday it's probably going to be another early stream. I'm expecting. And as Every Time I Die said, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, keep it up. 1, 2, 3, because this year's New Year's is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, right? I saw someone say that earlier. I was like, oh man, you're right. I thought that was pretty cool. It won't happen again ever because the world will end. So yeah, see you next weekend. Have a good holiday. Enjoy your whatever you celebrate, even if you don't celebrate anything. Festivus. Spend time with people you care about, and have a good holiday season. We'll see you next week. Let us on the Menche. Yeah.